Hello, welcome to your first free online ukulele lesson. Yay! So my goal is for you to be able to feel comfortable with your ukulele, play a few chords, learn some strumming patterns, know how to tune your ukulele, and just to have fun with it. I'm a teacher of 25 years of music. This is not 25 years of teaching the ukulele, but everything that I've learned through teaching music to primary school children and to adults, I have transferred to teaching the ukulele. So the first thing really is that when I started to learn the ukulele myself, which was about a year ago, I already had some previous experience of playing the guitar and the bass guitar, percussion, piano, and singing and lots of other musical instruments. But this was the first time I played the ukulele properly. I knew that if I put my fingers in certain places it would sound good. I know about strumming patterns, but how do I learn the chords? So of course I did some investigating, I learned some songs, and then I started to write some songs on the ukulele. But for you, I don't know where you are at the moment. I don't know if you're somebody who is already very musical, or if this is the first instrument that you've ever played in your entire life, which I doubt it because most people have had some experience playing at school. I have to say that this course is directed towards adults, and it can be for children. If you want your children to learn with you, that's fine, but I'm going to be addressing you as if you're the adult, as if you're either a teacher at a school, or if you're a parent of a child, or homeschooling community, or if you're just someone who wants to learn to play the ukulele. So I'm going to do a separate course for children, and it will be geared really towards them. So the first thing I want you to do, I'm assuming you have a ukulele right now, so I want you to hold it. If you're left-handed, you'll be holding it this way, unless you're teaching yourself to play the ukulele right-handed. When I started teaching ukulele a year ago with my grade 5 class for music, I wanted them to really just be able to feel comfortable holding the ukulele. So holding it to them like this, being able to let go with one hand, bringing the left hand under so that they can play the strings properly. And then also just holding it here like this. And at first it might seem a bit clunky and a bit clumsy. It might not feel very good against your body, but when you practice even just holding it, you'll soon start to get used to it. Now, one thing that I really want the students to do is connect with the instrument. Every instrument I've ever played in my life, I felt a connection to it. And some people just want to get on and play, but I feel that if you just get to know your instrument a bit better, get to know the body work, pause me for a moment and just look at your instrument, look at the strings, appreciate how it's been made. Just think about what each function part of the ukulele is. What does this do? What does this do? How is this connected to this part? Because when you understand it a little bit better, it will start to feel like it's part of you. When I play any of my instruments, I feel literally like they're a part of myself and they're an extension of myself. So I always try to get this across to the children by letting them investigate and be curious and explore their instrument before they even start to sort of learn properly with me. So you can do this. You can press pause at any time and then come back to the instruction video. One of the things that I feel is really important for the children to know, and for everyone who's learning ukulele to know, is what the tuning should sound like. So forget about the mechanics of how we tune it, it should sound like this. La, 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 la. If I was to tune this string down, the one nearest to me, can you hear this is not right? So once you know that it should be la, 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 then you can appreciate that it has to sound like that first before you can start learning the chords. So just to tune this back, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tuning key. And this is why I say to connect with your instrument first and see how it works. Because you'll see that the tuning key here connects to a string, and you'll see, oh, this connects to this string. So it will make sense to you that you have to turn this key to make it tighter or looser. Now I just put this key down a little bit, the string down. I'm now going to move the key away from me to tighten it to make it go higher. So I know it should sound like this. La. It's like like down, so I have to bring it up. La. Okay, that's better. If you have an instrument in your house that's already tuned, like a piano or something or a keyboard, even better because it's not going to go out of tune, then you can tune your ukulele to that instrument. If you want to make sure your ukulele is in tune before you start, you can either just listen to mine now because mine is in tune, and make sure that each string, this is the one nearer, that's better, tune it towards this sound. You might need to go higher or lower. There are some fabulous apps out there that you can just download for free, which will help to tune your ukulele. But it is important that it's in tune first, and it should sound like this. La 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 la. I wrote a little song to help us to remember what the ukulele should sound like, and I turned it into a song so also it's something fun that we can sing. It's just a listen and repeat song, so I want you to hold your ukulele and you're just going to play the open strings with your thumb like this. Okay, can you try that? So I'm going to do it first and I want you to copy me. So I'll go first. And you can see that I'm counting in 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. 2, 3, 4. My turn. Your turn. My turn. Okay, brilliant. If you want to practice that again or try that again, just pause, rewind and have another go. Or you can also pause me and just practice by yourself. So this is what it should sound like. And now I'm going to sing a little melody, the same melody as what we're playing here, with some words. I like to play, and I want you to copy me, okay, with the count of 4. So I like to play, then you sing I like to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to play ukulele. I like to play ukulele. We'll just pause for a moment to show that I'm holding the ukulele here. It feels really comfortable. It's like I'm cradling it here and holding it close to my chest. You'll see some people who are like professionally learning or classically learning, hot tilting the ukulele up here or like holding it in a slightly different way. But for me, it's just comfortable here by my chest, holding it like this. This is how I always hold it when I'm teaching, when I'm performing, when I'm leading assemblies or on stage. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to keep on playing these 4 strings with your thumb. So you're holding it here, cradling the ukulele, and your thumb is just playing the 4 strings in this order. And I want you to play this no matter what I play. So you just keep playing this. Try along with me now. 2 and 3 and 4. La 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 la. So don't stop, keep going. Good job! If you need to practice that more, press pause, rewind, go back in time. You can see that I was born in the 70s from saying the word rewind. You can just take it, move the button across. So this will eventually go into your long-term memory. Then you'll be like, what should the ukulele sound like? Oh, like this. Da, 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 da. So my 12-year-old at the time of recording this, she learned this song, and yesterday she was like holding the ukulele and she was playing this song, and she was like, I know what the ukulele should sound like. So I'm like, yes, score, it worked. And it's worked with all my grade 5s, and in fact from kindergarten to grade 5 it works. And some of the kindergarten children are holding ukulele like this, so they're 6 years old or 5 years old, and they are doing this. I like to play, and I'm like, yes, it's so exciting. Because it's so simple, but it will help you to internalize what it should sound like, and then you'll always know.
Walking through the forest on a beautiful day, the sun is shining in the merry month of May.